Hello and welcome to my channel. Welcome to the Mindful with Purpose channel. My name is Nelisa and I am introducing a segment of discussions where I'm creating a safe space for us as ladies to just have a chat. So this is the first of its kind, and it is the first in the series of the talks called Feminine Radiance, Rising Strong After Heartbreak. I mean, we all know that a topic of heartbreak is something that is familiar to all of us, right? We may have experienced heartbreak in one form or the other. It may have been fairly recent or sometime further down memory lane, but it is something that we all can relate to. I'm certain. And it's something that we may have experienced in different um, relationships. It may have been, love relationships, where it's romantic relationships, or it may have been, with family or with friends, or whatever type that it may have taken place for you. So this is one of those conversations that we are just going to have frankly, and we are going to talk about it, and we are going to heal. My goodness, because what's the purpose of just having a talk show without healing? This is the reason I have created this platform, so that major healing can take place. So hello my lovelies, my name is Nelisa from Mindful with Purpose, which is the name of this channel, and I'll be your host. And today we're diving deep into this topic that is close to most of us. It's close to our hearts, and we are going to try and find out how to reclaim our feminine energy and radiate again, how to get that glow again if in the process you've lost your glow. So how do you get to radiate again? How do you get to be happy again if you've lost your spark? So do stay tuned, because we'll be delving deeper into it. The first step to getting back into your radiance, your feminine energy, your prime feminine energy era, is to first acknowledge the pain that you have gone through. In the journey of mindfulness, we accept things as they are without judgment. So in this journey, when you are on your way to radiating feminine energy, to regaining your essence, it is very, very important that you mourn. You allow yourself that period where you are going to feel the emotions. You are going to allow yourself to grow through what you went through. Because how do you heal from something that you have not felt? It is very important that you allow yourself to feel the fullness of the emotions, so that once you have known what it feels like, what are your triggers, you may then be able to heal the things that hurt you. You may be able to respond to the triggers, because you've allowed yourself to understand yourself fully and deeply, to understand what are the things that still trigger you. What are the things that trigger or bring back those wounds that you're feeling deep in your emotions? So I would say that should be the first step. Please let me know in the comment section what you think, and if you've dealt with a heartbreak, how did you go about it? If you're still trying to heal, please let us know. And if you would also like to share tips with others, please do so in the comment section. You're most welcome. So before we go to the second step, I would just like, if it's your first time here, just please comment and say it's my first time, so that we can welcome you. And as we delve to our second segment of how do you actually get yourself to that point of radiance, that point of feminine glow, that point of healed goddess, that point of, where you have a bounce on your step, when you know that I have gone through this pain, and right now I'm in the process of healing, or I have reached a point where I've completely healed. So step number 2 coming right up. So once you've gone through your feels, and you are at a point where you have had an agreement with yourself, those conversations that we have with ourselves, and it's a conference that has been concluded, and the resolutions are that you have decided to seek help. That is the greatest step that you can ever take for yourself. So seek out professionals, go and see someone, find a coach, find a psychologist, find a counselor, and be serious about you trying to get help. But support system is not just limited to professionals, right? If you're fortunate enough to have family members that really care, please don't hold them or close them out. Let them provide this help, because part of the healing is actually allowing yourself, or allowing ourselves, to actually be able to receive the help, because part of the wounds that we incur, or we battle with as a result of heartbreak, is not being able to allow other people to assist us, or not being able to talk. So if you're one of those that have not been able to do so, or have shut other people out, please start now. Allow other people into your life, allow them to help, allow yourself that vulnerability of accepting that I need help, I need a support system. If you have friends who are caring enough and want to be there on this journey, allow them. If you feel like that is a safe space to be, then do that. Allow them. Allow your friends to be in the space. Well, the third point that I want to raise is, beyond just finding a support system, you may want to rekindle your interests in things that used to make you happy. It could be that you used to love going to the gym, and you've stopped because you had given up in life, or you have your energy levels were so depleted that you had lost interest in the things that you like. So please do rekindle that interest. And if whatever it is that you love, if you love dancing, start dancing again. Move, start walking. It could be anything like that. So just do that, sis. Do it for yourself. Moving right along, another thing that I could think of, it's just, I've spoken a lot about involving other people, right? The first one was just going inwards and feeling the feels, and then step 2 is to go without, right? After within, then we go without. We ask for professional help. We seek professional help, and we seek the help from the support system around us, or we create a safe space. So at this point, after rekindling the interests in the things that you really, really, really like. It might then be a point where you start giving yourself self-love. Start taking yourself on dates. Start that journaling journey that you abandoned a long time ago if you had started. If you hadn't, start really treating yourself with kindness and writing down, the things that you're grateful for, the things that you want to achieve. Start writing down how you feel. Track your mood. That is showing yourself kindness. Start going on walks. Start having those inner self-talks. You remember that conference that I spoke about? The conference within yourself? Have that with no judgment, sis. Have that conference with yourself. Take minutes if you want. I don't care. Just do it for yourself. This is a moment where you are showing yourself self-kindness. Treat yourself with such love. Rekindle that love affair that you once had with yourself before you started a relationship that may have hurt you. It may have been the relationship you had with yourself before you met the partner. It may have been the relationship you had with yourself before you met your husband. You may be going through a divorce right now, and it may be very difficult for you to think of yourself outside of the life that you've built with that person, outside the life that you have as a mother, outside the life that you have as an employee, outside the life that you have as a sister, as a daughter, we sometimes think of ourselves in terms of the roles that we occupy in other people's lives. But how about the role that you occupy in your life? How about the role of a lover? The first love you will ever have is you. If you don't love yourself, how you treat yourself may be a cue to other people as to how they are going to treat you. So, lover, show that girl some love. All right? So, on to the next one. But before I do, again, just on the comment section, let me know, how do you love yourself? What are the ways that you are willing to show yourself kindness and love? Do let me know. Well, never mind me. I was just, I was just rekindling the love that I have in dancing. By the way, I cannot dance to save my life. Right, I've got 2 left feet, but enough about that. As we're about to wrap up this beautiful conversation, how are you going to set boundaries? Because we don't want the cycle to keep on perpetuating itself, to keep on repeating itself. We don't want a perpetual journey of hurtfulness. We don't want the perpetual struggle. So how are you going to then draw boundaries so that others know when to stop? Others know how to treat you. Others know where you've drawn the line so that they don't cross it. And take time to think about it. What are your boundaries? Have you ever set boundaries in your life? Could it be the reason you've been treated the way you've been? Because you've been allowing everything. You've been putting everybody before your very own needs. So as we're about to wrap up this segment, please just set up your boundaries and think about how you are going to put yourself first. As we wrap this up, I want you to remember that your strength lies in your vulnerability. Please do not be afraid or do not judge your feelings. If you get to a point where you feel like it's too much, just give yourself some time to pause, right? It is okay. Just learn how to slowly take yourself through this beautiful journey of healing and transformation, because it can only be the way you want it to be. It can never be rushed. It can never be slow. It can never be too, rash. It can never be too fast. It can always be the way you want it to be. So thank you very much for coming through and listening to this segment of Mindful with Purpose Girl Talk, where we really have held this personal space that is safe for everyone, and we're about to continue with the rest of them. So thank you so much, and do tune in for the next one.